Well, folks, a bit of a peaceful afternoon today to sit down and do a bit of research, looking at where we're going and where we've come from. So pretty important going forward because we are in difficult times. However, there's no reason why our construction industry, our dairy sector, our mineral sector and our fishing sector can't all do very well over the next several years. The sector, of course, that we have a problem with is the tourism sector, and a lot of our people are employed in that area. Now, government's been really good in providing funding for councils to be a small part of the economic revival going forward. So I'm going to tell you about just one of the things that we've got at Westland District Council underway. It was at a public meeting a few days ago, and I thought I'd let you know what it is. Now, the government has a Three Waters reform stimulus funding package. So it's a funding package. Westland District Council has been granted, so we don't have to repay it, $6.9 million. Now keep in mind, Buller District, Grey District, each have their own funding grants, each have their own stimulus funding arrangements so that they too can assist their local economy. Now, our initial quarterly report was due the 1st of February. It's been delivered. Following the delivery of that, we received the first part of our payment, which was $3.4 million. So it's in the bank. The progress has been made, and separate portions of the various contracts have now gone out to tender. Now keep in mind, this is not business as usual. This is extra work that's coming your way. Now all projects are to commence by the end of March. It's part of the funding package. The RFI was due the 1st of February and it was completed, and it's been submitted to Department of Internal Affairs. Now, we're about to work on a more detailed activity plan, key milestones, which will include business as usual projects. And a template has been provided, which we're completing at the present time. The council staff have settled on 43 separate projects in total for the 3.4 million that we've received. Remember, there's another 3.4 on its way. So this is the first part. The Hokitika Wastewater Treatment Plant, feasibility study and design work. Stantec work plan has been received. The project objectives have been developed, and the consultation options and workshops will commence on April the 21st. Now that considers the option of converting the Hokitika wastewater plant to land-based. So a very interesting process. Expensive, but very interesting. The HAST WTP, now that's a communications box for external logging back to council for compliance purposes, has been completed. The Blue Spur installation starts at the end of January, and that will be followed by the HAST wastewater treatment plant upgrade. The Wataroa water treatment plant, the new bore has been installed, and water quality tests have been confirmed. They've come out really good. And the next step down there is the headworks installation. One of the things you'll notice is we've spread all of this work as far as we can across the district so that every township gets a feed out of it. And you'll get a feed out of the next lot as well. Pipe replacements for water and wastewater are out for tender for Ross, Harry, Friends, Fox and HAST. They're all small jobs, but well worth tendering for. The geotech work is underway for new reservoirs for fresh water for both Hokitika and Franz Joseph. PM Comlight have contracted for security cameras, hardware and installation costs. The inflow and infiltration investigation and the CCTV of wastewater and stormwater networks to determine the mains efficiency across the district will go out to tender by the first week in February 2021, with the end of March the start date. In Haast and Fox, the wastewater treatment plant, new septage receiving areas are being constructed, and the scope development is well and truly in progress. The Ross and Brickfield reservoirs, transfer pump replacements. Westroads have been appointed to carry out these works. Fitzherbert Street, the pump station upgrade is going ahead, complete with a generator. Kiwi Rail and Farmlands were notified on the 1st of the 12th. Farmlands have given approval, and we're following up with Kiwi Rail. The pump supply at the present time is sizing the pumps. That's a big step forward, and as a ratepayer, it's not costing us. Filters, flow meters, aerators installations at several of our water treatment plant locations across the district are underway. The equipment is on order, and it'll take up to 8 weeks. Sorry, it's going to take up to 12 weeks for the parts to arrive. Connecting the wastewater treatment plant at Fox Glacier with power so that we can upgrade improvements. The installation of aerators, telemetry, etc. is at present in negotiation stage with an adjoining property owner so that we can get a power supply easement. So there's an awful lot on, folks, and I just want to finish off by saying that this is a time where you need to take a breath. Take it easy. You know, there's a plan out there. Each of us has to contribute. This is not, council can't solve the problems of COVID, but what we can do and what you can do is develop a plan of your own, quietly work away. You'll see that from council's plan, we'll be pushing really hard for construction work, whether it's building, maybe pensioner flats, whether it's new pipes, whether it's wastewater treatment plant upgrades. We're going to get right into it, and it's needed so that over the next year or two that we can keep our towns buoyant. Fox and Friends are quite different. They've got a real problem, and that's going to require a plan to re-look at how those towns go forward in the future. But in the meantime, hold it steady. If you've got any questions, send me a text or private message me. And to the other mayors, if you have information on your plans for the money you've received, send me a video and we'll post it up. Hey, we'll catch you later. But this is, by the way, this is day 2 of another 10-day fine spell. Fantastic. Catch you later.